Welcome to Snapshot City. Look at that geese flying by. Goose, geese, geeses, gooses. Yes, that was a singular goose. And without that goose, would I be warm? I don't know, I guess you can get a synthetic version of a coat, but the down material is probably objectively better. Is quality subjective? I don't know, maybe in terms of photo, video, stuff like that. But alas, when it comes to materials for clothing, I think it's important to consider. That way, I stay warm, right? Like without animals, I'd be fucking hungry right now. I'd be like waking up wanting a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, right? Like a regular Philadelphian. But because of the red meat and because of the animals that satiate me, I'm able to wake up with endless energy. And with that, I'm grateful, right? The connection between us and nature, looking around at the trees, feeling the breeze on this cold morning. It's a beautiful day to go out and embrace the spirit of play. What is that urge that humans have? Oh, the light just came off. I love those kind of moments. It's like I was here at the perfect time for it to shut down. Yeah, what is that like natural urge we have to throw sticks and stones inside of the water? I don't know. Perhaps it has something to do with destruction. We naturally, as human beings, like to destroy. Hey, there goes the goose. Or is that a seagull? It's a seagull. Looks like a seagull up there. And there's the plane flying by. I love to just observe everyday mundane life. It's my #1 passion. It's 31 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you, Pico. That building there provides me with the time and the weather. Let's go. Let's go, birds. Yes, let's go, birds. Thank you, birds. The Eagles, our famous football team here in Philadelphia. What's sports, by the way? I'm not a big fan of sports. I like playing sports. You know, I grew up playing basketball, football, hockey, lacrosse, golf, skateboarding, pretty much any sport. Baseball was the worst. I hated baseball. So slow, so boring. So I mean, playing sports is cool, but I think that sitting behind a TV watching the screen, it's like the ultimate distraction. It's like, just go out there and do the thing. You know, I feel like the ultimate tragedy in modern life is being stuck indoors, even during the winter months, right? The more that I contemplate the indoors, the more that I think about life, the more I actually realize it's bad for your health. It's bad for your hygiene to be stuck inside. I think a lot of people get sick because they stay inside. But when you're outside with fresh air and you touch the grass, ah man, isn't that nice to have a grass path in the city where you walk around in the concrete all day? It feels good to actually have some sort of natural path to walk along here and there. This photograph is inspired by Versailles. Yeah, it seems that being indoors is bad. It's like, I can draw endless wisdom from my experiences traveling, I feel like, especially my time as a Peace Corps volunteer in Zambia, when I was living under a thatched roof, you know, just sort of pretty much always outdoors, essentially. I mean, you know, treat the home like a bunker. You know, human thriving is possible. What's amazing about living in a village in sort of like this remote place is the access to the cosmos, the universe, the heavens up above. I find that the pollution in the city, maybe it kills our imagination, our dreams, our sort of ancestral connection to things when it comes to looking up at the stars. You know, I like looking up at the clouds, using my imagination, but I remember, you know, sitting there with Boalia, looking up at the stars. It's like you can see endless shooting stars too. Like every night I would see a shooting star. You know, it was insane. It's like you look up at the sky and you see endless galaxy. It's like, wow, breathtaking. You know, there's something about that sort of open air, open world where there's nothing around, no light pollution, just sort of underneath the stars, underneath the sun, where I believe humans go to thrive, right? In the villages, you'll see mothers with babies on their backs and sticks on their heads coming home with firewood, baking at their homemade oven made of bricks outdoors, selling their goods in the village along the roads, the dirt path. You know, the fathers are building churches and homes, the boys are making the bricks for the homes, and everyone has a role to play, right? The girls are sweeping the floors, preparing the meals. It's a beautiful thing to observe human thriving in the great outdoors in the villages of Zambia, Africa. How about that? Hey, good morning, man. Yeah, so here I am back in Philly, right? I can't help but think about these experiences. I find them to be these sort of like memories to cherish forever. And honestly, the more that I think about this, I consider modernity and our sort of insane appetite for media, you know, watching movies, watching TV, the news, celebrity gossip, etc. You know, to disconnect from these things actually is really critical for human thriving, creative thriving, specifically as an artist. You know, where I think that we should tap into our sort of childlike curiosity, our imagination, to have dreams, I think is a good thing. And yeah, when I come out here and walk along the Schuylkill River, I sometimes pretend like I'm marching like a revolutionary soldier with Washington by my side. You know, it's fun. It's like, otherwise walking back and forth and just sort of doing the thing and making the motions, it becomes a chore, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, smile for the camera. I always like to stick my tongue out at the security cameras. I wonder how many security cameras I could, you know, I wish I could like hack into them and like take the screenshots of me, sort of like sticking my tongue out at the security cameras. Welcome to George Orwell's universe. And so, it's always nice when they have these, in loving memory of Liao Hai Kai. That's an interesting name. Liao Hai Ki. Hai Kai? Hai Kai? Hai Ki. That's an interesting name. Interesting names, you know. Ancestors, the family tree, the branches growing. Everything connected. Yeah, I think yeah, like being stuck up there inside the tower is no good. Come outside, guys. Everyone, come outside. You know, nothing will hurt you. Just pretend. I mean, really, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I feel like, oh my god, it gets the ultimate bore. It's like, I feel like that's just where souls go to die, is inside. It's like, the movie is outside. You know, you don't have to watch the movie. You can literally like create a movie every single day in your head. You know, I could be sitting in a dark room just playing endless memories in my head. I think it's important to experience things, to go out there and to sort of treat the world like a video game, all right? Treat the world like a video game. This is an interesting concept. Welcome to the shop. What would you like to buy today? I have armor, goods, weapons, and also some potions. Would you like some healing potion? Or would you like some toxins? Would you like some poison? Would you like to consume some alcohol? Here you go, sir. And then the NPC gives you the alcohol in Skyrim. Can you drink alcohol in Skyrim? What game could you drink alcohol in? Like Grand Theft Auto? And then your screen's all blurry? Who's drinking alcohol? I think you can't be a serious person and drink alcohol. You can't be a serious person and have an Instagram. That's the new thing. I can't take anyone serious that uses Instagram. What's the solution? WordPress.org, Bluehost.com, host your first name, last name.com, make a domain, just start publishing your own stuff on your own site. You know, I think to disconnect from these platforms like Instagram is a good thing. The reason YouTube is great is I think what's funny, like what the ultimate thought I have is with Instagram is like, or no, YouTube is like all of the videos I kind of just publish, or even just on my own site using VideoPress. If you want to host your own videos, install the Jetpack plugin and install VideoPress. It's kind of nice because you can actually even make them autoplay on your site when you scroll down, which is pretty cool, and have them loop, and there's just more customization with a website like WordPress. Squarespace sucks. Don't trust anyone on YouTube that's sponsored by Squarespace or monetizes their videos. And so yeah, what's the thought about YouTube? It's like, okay, so when I die, like this is the ultimate thought. It's like, when I die, at least I said some stuff. It's like, at least I left behind some shit that like I said, and like something's recorded of me. Like that's the ultimate thing. That's like the ultimate driving factor and force in my everyday routine, in my everyday life. It's like just waking up and reminding myself, like, you're gonna die. It's like, you're gonna die, I'm gonna die, we're all gonna die. And that, you know, just keeps me wondering why. It keeps me asking questions. It keeps me coming outside. It keeps me in this sort of state of becoming each day where I would like to evolve and sort of at least champion mankind, at least champion humanity through the use of a camera and the medium of photography, where looking at everyday mundane life may seem like a bore to some, but through the eyes of an artist it can be endlessly fascinating, and there's just so much to draw upon. There's so much out here, and I just want to share that joy with others and leave behind a little archive when I die, right? And who will tell the sand it is no longer sand, greater than a pile of sand, pronounced empty. I like reading the hieroglyphics. It's like I'm in an ancient pyramid. I'm reading the hieroglyphics from the are the prophets worth extinction? There's a higher calling than capitalism. I read that one before, actually. It's still there. Extinction. Yeah, extinction. It's the doom and gloom news, guys. We're gonna become extinct if we don't start propagating our species. Could you imagine if the mayor of Philadelphia went on the mic and was like, everyone, start reproducing, start having families. The president comes on the TV and tells everyone that it's dire need for us to reproduce, just to like give us some sort of incentive to create families again. That'd be interesting. It'd probably be like a good sign of the, you know, optimistic outlook. I was downstairs. I was in my mom's living room. I was watching the TV in there just for like 5 minutes. Climate change, non-stop. And then there's like a commercial for a pill, and there's like a commercial for like cancer, and then there's like climate change on CNN, and they keep talking about it. They had like Al Gore on or something. It's like, yeah, look, it's winter. It's cold now, right? The climate has changed. It went from sort of what, spring to summer to fall. Now it's winter. Now it's cold. The climate changes. Yeah, the climate changes, guys. And so this is my favorite part of the trail because it's a dirt path. The dirt path is nice. It's good to feel like, I mean, this is why I'm a big proponent for these barefoot shoes I've been wearing, the Vibram 5-Finger ELX model. They're so good in the summertime when it's actually warm. For now, I'm wearing my Asics because I don't want frostbite and whatever. But yeah, actually wearing barefoot shoes, and especially hiking through paths like this, it just feels nice. You connect with nature in a unique way, and I feel as though they're actually good for strengthening your feet. And I felt like my calf muscles increased in size over just a year of using them, which is cool too. So hey, look, a little bit of pain, a little bit of gains. There goes the train. Hopefully today it doesn't rain. Some may say that Dante's insane, but guess what? I love the mundane. I'll walk down the same lane every day. I'll take an endless amount of photographs along my way because I just have a blast, a laugh, and I have so much fun. It's like I'm gripping a gun with my camera and I'm gonna stay under the sun in a cabana. Yeah, so look, the days are long if you spend your time walking along. The more you stay still, the more you stay stagnant, the slower the day, right? Or actually no, the faster the day. That's what I'm, the more you walk, okay, the longer the day feels. The more you just sit still, it's like it just goes by with the blink of an eye, right? That's kind of the point I'm trying to make, where, you know, movement is critical. I feel like in terms of humanity and being a human being, you know, being a being, I am a being. I just be. I think to be is to walk, right? You have to you have to move to be a human being. That's the new heuristic, right? And also, when I consider like the gym and fitness and stuff, I love the farmer's walk because I'm moving. I like push-ups and pull-ups because I'm moving, I'm physical. I like using my body weight. There's something about the simple approach to the gym where, yeah, I feel like longevity is the goal. So like finding a solution for your routine that is easy and fun. I think the kendama, I've been playing with this Japanese kendama for a while. Actually, this skate park that's just nearby is where I acquired my first kendama. There's probably a video on my blog somewhere where the guy gifts me the kendama. The video is called like, if you go on my YouTube archive, it's like kendama at Paynes Park or something, where the guy actually gifted me the kendama just naturally, just through my curiosity. I saw them playing with it and I was like, oh look, what's that? Can I try? I think I went up and asked him if I could try it. And then at the end of me learning with the guy, he wound up giving it to me. And then I, you know, for like maybe 2 weeks went back and played with them a little bit. And then, yeah, I got my own and just started playing at home. And honestly, I think it's a great solution for warming up in the gym, where you want to get your blood rushing and your body moving, and then sort of stretch and get yourself warmed up and then start lifting. And so the kendama is a great way to actually get into the flow state. And also I like using it as this meditative tool where you sort of zen out. And yeah, it's just super fun. The old slow train moving along. It's really cool to see all the graffiti on it. It's beautiful. Train moving by. And another thing I've been doing is I do a cold shower before I lift, and then after I lifted today, I actually took an insanely hot bath, and you just kind of crank it to the max. It's pretty hot. It's like scorching, almost like unbearable at first, but what's good about this is if you have a home gym set up, it's almost like your little sauna. And honestly, it's nice. You start to sweat. You know, I think we should sweat each day. And yeah, instead of using a sauna, just use your shower, crank your shower to the max, use your bathtub and just crank the heat to the max, and see how long you can last, and just sort of sweat it out. Make sure you drink some water. And yeah, it's a great way to start the day. I feel like, you know, stimulating your senses with the cold shower and the hot bath is nice, where you get really energized. Yeah, I think that you should maybe lift every day. You know, a lot of people say, oh, 3 days a week, 4 days a week. It's like, no, dude, just do it every day. Just do something easy that you can sustain yourself with. Like, I can't imagine a day where I don't lift, you know, or like I don't do some sort of physical fitness, exercise, etc. Look at the smoke. Ooh, this is eerie looking. Got the crosswalk in the foreground, the smoke in the background. It's cool. I just have my camera set to P mode, snap focus at infinity, and I'm sort of just half pressing the shutter to lock in exposure, and then I fully click to then press the shutter and yeah, get the shot. Also, I feel like when it comes to movement and being human and, you know, sort of doing lifts in the gym that require you to move, I think also with photography, perhaps it's wise to make photographs. Like right there I sort of stood still, but I'm like moving the camera around a little bit too. But like, I think that like moving while photographing is an interesting solution, where actually the photographs become more beautiful, more interesting when you move around as you're snapshotting, and sort of just embracing the sort of spontaneity, serendipity, the chaos. It's all good. And yeah, I actually really like to move while I'm photographing these days, and you kind of just, yeah, move on to the next one, right? With photography, it's really simple, just point and shoot. And I've been enjoying looking at my videos, slideshows, so at the end of my day I'll cull through the work with my iPad Pro, Photos app, use a USB-C dongle, plug it in, super simple. It's very fast. Wow, was that the owl? Woo, woo. Look at the bird's nests up there too. The sound of the train. And so yeah, I think that yeah, just making slideshows is a cool way to relive the day. So what I want to start doing is airplaying the slideshows onto my TV, and maybe that could be an interesting use of a TV screen, is to, wow, this is beautiful, view slideshows of my photos. And yeah, I think looking at them in consecutive order is nice and a great solution. Morning. Yeah, look at the beautiful view, architecture. They really set this pavilion up in the perfect location. I mean, geez, it's just such a nice way to start the day. And the simple thought of the day: get the fuck outside. To be indoors is where souls go to die. There goes the train flying by, and there's the end of the train. Is this new? I think the bumblebee is new. I don't know if the bumblebee and the devil was here. I forget. I have to keep notes on the canvas. Make sure that today might be a good bike day.